What's going on, guys and girls? I am Ghost Robo, and we're taking a look at Skyrim's character creation here. I'm going to quickly go through all the different classes and then show you the different customization options. We start out with the Nord, we move our way down to the Orc, we make our way down to the Redguard, we make our way down to the Wood Elf, and we're going to start at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and show you the presets for each character, so you can kind of get a feel for what they look like, and you can kind of decide maybe what you want to be, and give you a better idea of what you want to be. So the Wood Elf, he has resistance to poison and diseases, as you can see here in the little description, and he can command animals, and they're good archers, good thieves, all the things you expect from an elf. We'll just look at the presets here, some of the different guys that you can basically make. Some of them are pretty goofy, and then we'll swap to female, and we'll go through this for every class just so you can get a good feel and a sense of what the different classes look like. And then I will give you kind of my favorite classes and what I would recommend being. So that's the Wood Elf there. We'll go back and we'll make our way to Redguard, starting with Redguard girls. In good Bethesda game fashion, just like Fallout, just like Oblivion, the women in the game look absolutely... Some of them are okay, I guess, but for the most part, they look downright goofy. The faces, there's just something still left to be desired. In comparison, I like that guy. In comparison to, like, Mass Effect's character creator, or, I don't know, even, like, something like the upcoming Saints Row the Third seems to have a better, like, it's still cartoony, but it's more, I don't know, it feels like there's more life within the characters. All these guys kind of look very stoic. Not that it's bad. I mean, some of the more creature-like guys, like the Orcs and the Lizards, the Argonians, they look pretty darn good. We'll get to them in a second here. These are the male Orcs, and there's some nice touches here. Another nice bearded caveman kind of guy for your viewing pleasure. And we'll go to female Orcs, which are a little bit awkward looking. Yeah, I would not want to date her. Okay. Any of these, frankly, especially that one. Grandma, what happened to your eyes? Okay, so we're going to quickly go through these orcs, because what? Who wants to be this? I mean, I guess, for the most part, you're going to be playing in third person, so you're not going to see yourself, but still, it's like, wow, that's just not good. Okay, I guess she looks halfway normal of a person. This is probably if you want to try to make, like, a, quote, that's kind of a cool look. If you want to try to make a, quote, like, decent-looking character, this is probably, you probably want to go with Nord. They look halfway normal, but they just don't, for whatever reason, Bethesda's characters just don't have the same, what is going on? He, like, got ran over by a tire. They don't have the same realism as, like, the Mass Effect characters. And I know they're not going for the same style artistically or anything like that, but I would love to see better character creation in every game. Character creation is a huge part of all RPGs, and it'd be nice if they all had awesome things. Like this guy, the Khajiit cat. He's pretty cool. And these are the male cats. And you kind of get a wide variety of the animals, animal classes, races. Like I said, they kind of are much more varied than like the humans or like the elves, just because you can do a lot more with their skin color, and a lot more with their hair and different things like that. So those guys are pretty cool. Imperials, again, kind of a very human class. Another one, if you wanted to make a normal, decent-looking character, you could go with that. That's the girls. We'll get to the guys, and they are looking like this. Everybody's got facial hair all over, especially that guy's mustache. He has enough to feed a village. And moving on up, more elves. We've got 4 classes left. These guys are a little bit creepy. The elves are all very similar looking. But I think you can make a good-looking elf as well as a weird-looking elf like this one or this one. That's like, what is that, a man or a woman? I don't even know. Female elves can totally look like male elves if you give them the right hair and the right facial proportions, which is something, if you want to go for a challenge, do that. Make an elf and show your friend or your brother or your sister and be like, dude, is this a girl or a boy? And challenge them and see how many they get right. These are the dark elves who have bloody eyes and, rotting skin. And again, like, who wants to be this? That's disgusting. Like, what are they thinking? Go to the male elves. They all have a kind of like this I'm Jafar deformed look to them, which I don't know, but, what? What again? Like, is this the Muppets on, like, drugs, or I don't even know. Alright, more humanoid-ish characters. These guys are pretty mundane, pretty normal, kind of pace our way through them, get to the girls. And then our final class is the Argonians, the lizard people. These look very similar to the Imperials. You can make very similar designs. Argonians are pretty darn awesome. Lizard, reptilian people. These are the girls. Again, they can range from lizard to, I'm straight out of Jurassic Park and all sorts of nonsense. Males look pretty darn cool as well. I like these guys a lot. Even though it doesn't really make sense to have them wandering around the world talking to humans and stuff, they are pretty darn cool. So, races. A little bit about each race. You can read through the comments here. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's mostly character creation. But basically, my favorite races are the Argonian, because they have resistant to disease, and they can breathe underwater, and they can regenerate health very quickly, which kind of takes away, some of your worry about potions and things. I like the Khajiit, the cat people, because they have great stealthiness, and because they can totally see in the dark and have unarmed claw attacks, which is pretty cool. And good intelligence, agility, blah, blah, blah. And I like the Wood Elves. This is the class that I actually am in the game, and you can find my walkthrough. I'll put an annotation up at the top. But they're good archers. They can make good, thieves, and they also have the command of animals power, as well as resistance to all the BS stuff that you usually don't want to deal with, which is poison and disease. So that's the classes, the races in the game. Now, quickly, you can change skin tone, of course, and let's pick something different. Let's go with we'll just pick a Nord for right now, just so you can see some of the options here. We'll do a female Nord. And that way you can just see, okay, there she is, and you can change skin tone, right? We're going all over the place. And weight, you can make them really huge, and we'll make someone we'll just max out everything. That's what we're going to do. Complexion change, you can make them look like an old person. Dirt on their face, I don't really understand. Dirt color, why you'd want this. Scars, they can be all scarred up. War paint all over. The war paint is actually kind of a cool touch. And I actually have some on my character in my walkthrough. Noses, you got all the stuff that you've come to expect from any character creator, except the characters kind of look a little bit, they're better than past Bethesda games, but I still wish I could get a little bit more wow factor. I wish they looked more, just a little bit more lifelike, a little bit more realistic, and I don't know, we're making this person absolutely ridiculous. So we're making their head, eyebrows, and la 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 la, make everything look absolutely stupid. So if you want to create a really ugly character, it's great for that. If you want to create a good-looking character, that's going to be hard, so you might as well just go for a cool-looking character. That's what I ended up doing with the Dark, or the Wood Elf, and my second choices were the Argonian or the Khajiit, and yeah, you can, mess around, and there you go. I'm a plant. I just got popped out of the ground, and welcome to Skyrim. This game is really awesome. Definitely recommend it already. I've played a number of hours, and it's super good. Whether you're playing as a Khajiit or an Argonian or Imperial, it doesn't matter. The game itself is what counts, and that's what's awesome. But this is the character creator. Hope you enjoyed this quick look at it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and got something out of this. Till next time, guys and girls, my name is Ghost Robo, and I will see you all later.